Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome today to an early rank up and gameplay video for 3-star Morningstar. So we are super lucky in the Blade Crystal opening earlier, and one of the champions that we managed to get was a 3-star Morningstar. So in today's video, we're going to be taking her all the way up to rank 3. Unfortunately, I'm missing out on some T2 Mystics, so I can't take her all the way up to 440 as a 3-star. So we're going to take her to 330, and then we're going to jump into the final chapter of Act 3. And we're going to fight Thanos, because Morningstar is a very interesting champion in the way that, you know, she doesn't really become a very good champion by the look of it until kind of the 4th or 5th fight, and then it looks like she has some really great sustainability, and I'm not really too sure about the value of this champion, because at the moment, we don't really have any characters that ramp up quite significantly based on the amount of fights that you've actually won and the amount of souls you've captured. So yeah, she's quite unique in that regard, and a little bit hard to tell exactly how good this character is going to be. But initially, you know, my initial prediction for Morningstar were kind of the utility she has. I think she's going to be very good for stuff like Act 5 and those longer quests, and also very good for Alliance quest. But we are going to have to see, so let's go ahead and take her all the way up to what is it, rank 3 level 30. So we have quite a bit of ISO here. We're just going to chuck in. We should get quite nicely to oh man, that's a little bit overkill there. Yeah, we had to use a 125 for only 4 ISO. It feels bad, man. It feels bad. Right, let's get her up to rank 2. Just swinging that. Swinging that. What is it? Is it a wrecking? It's just kind of like a wrecking ball chain. I think it's a lantern, right? A captured soul lantern, something like that. We're also going to use some, what is it? T5 mutant, because we have so much of that at the moment, and like there are no mutant characters in the immediate future I want to upgrade. So yeah, we're just going to go to the stash, and we might as well claim that science one. Let's filter by mystic as well. Don't really have any mystic going on, so we're going to go to the basic stash here, claim max, and let's, oh, that's a little bit too much overkill, so we'll chuck some 525 in there. A couple of 125 should finish it. Again, not super happy about that, but hey, there we go. We got her up to rank 2, level 20. Let's rank her up one more time. I really wish I could take her all the way up to 440, but unfortunately we can't quite get there. So it's going to be a little bit hard to tell in this video, you know, how she stacks up in comparison to some of the other Mystic champions at kind of the similar power level of maxed out 3-star. But hopefully we can, you know, just get a good idea of how fun the character is to play and exactly how good some of her abilities are. So we're just going to go ahead and claim a stack of these 5k mutant, and we're going to go back. Oh man, it feels so dirty putting these into a Mystic champion, but it has to be done, ladies and gentlemen. Right, that was pretty efficient there. So we're going to go ahead now and also awaken Morningstar. So let's quickly jump over to the champion and also quickly go over her abilities before we jump into Thanos, just to talk about what we're going to be doing with this one. So I don't think there are any Mystic champions coming up. How many signature stones do I have? Definitely don't want to use the max one, but I think we'll put a good, yeah, let's just put all of those into Morningstar. Let's bump up her soul link a little bit more. So let's go over her abilities, and then we'll talk about her signature ability. So the first thing is she's a bleed immune character, which is a really awesome thing to have, because not that many champions in the game are bleed immune there. So over the course of a quest, Morningstar's weapon captures souls and stores up to 1 of them, empowering both her and itself. Captured souls travel with them from fight to fight. So it's kind of like Mephisto's, but in a very different way, as you can't, I don't think you can expend these souls. I don't know if you lose them. If you die, hopefully not going to find that out in today's video, because we want to keep the souls ramping up. But yeah, I believe it goes up to a maximum of 5, and then for every soul that you get, you're gaining kind of a new ability. So the first one is a bleed on physical contact if you're struck by any attacks. I'm not too sure if that actually triggers off parries or not. That's going to be an interesting thing to test out for sure. Then we've got 2 souls. Special 1 triggers unstoppable for 2.5 seconds. Bit of an interesting synergy there. Potentially, you know, you could go special 1, and if your opponent's got no power, you can just attack straight into them and just go wrecking ball mode there. 3 souls, the special 2 becomes unblockable. Not really a huge amount of use for that, maybe when playing the character, but hey, it's nice to have. So the 4 souls, this is where it starts to get quite interesting. So you gain a bit of additional energy resistance, but also a 50% chance for perfect block. That is a huge amount of perfect block chance there. So when it comes to these scenarios and matchups where maybe blocking is a good idea and it's the tactic you want to go for, maybe Morningstar's going to be one of the best champions, you know, providing that you have that time to ramp up. So that is a big one there for 4 souls, and then at 5 souls, she's a 20% chance on hit to lifesteal for 50% of the damage done to the opponent. So yeah, a bit of quite a nice lifesteal there. That's about double what Guillotine's is, but I'm interested to really see how effective that is, because that's, you know, what on very average terms, it's like 1 in every one of your 5 combo hits, you're going to get healed for 50% of the damage for that. So that might scale up really, really well when it comes to like 4 and 5 star Morningstars. So I'm really interested to see what that does. The heavy attacks, 100% chance to trigger a power gain, granting 5% of max power per captured soul over 15 seconds. Even with like 5 souls, it's still only 25% max power for a heavy attack. So yeah, I'm not overly sold on the heavy attack and its usefulness. I think definitely like when you're below 4 souls and you're gaining like 5 to 15% power, it just seems a little dry, not very useful there. So yeah, that could do with being tuned up a little bit in my opinion. And then we got the special attack 1. So each hit of this attack deals a sizable amount. I think it's about 35% of Morningstar's base attack as bonus energy damage per captured soul. And this damage increases with critical hits. So does all damage. So I'm not entirely sure how that works exactly. But essentially, the more souls you have, the harder your special 1 is going to be hitting. I don't know if the maximum souls is 5. So it's going to have to be something we test out there. Special attack 2. Each hit of this attack deals 250 bonus energy damage per buff active on the opponent when the attack is triggered. So yeah, that could potentially like rinse through like a Groot or an Old Man Logan, so it has that very powerful mystic trait there, and also removes all of the buffs, so basically explodes all of the debuffs on the opponent. So that's pretty damn cool. And then the special attack 3, this is how you get the souls. So every fight that you want to kind of ramp up, you need to use the special attack 3, but there are ways to get that a little bit quicker with Mystic Dispersion and also the Mephisto synergy. So the special attack 3, I think there are, because I had a bit of a chat with one of the developers about Morningstar, because Legacy and Yeet were playing it. So essentially, use the special attack 3, and you begin to pull your opponent's soul from their body, placing a counter on yourself, and damage to the opponent increases the counter, and damage to Morningstar reduces it. So if you've got Suicide Masteries, this counter is going to go down super, super fast. And if the counter reaches 100, she captures the soul, and if it reaches 0, her opponent reclaims the soul. However, there are 2 circumstances that are not mentioned on this that apparently are true. Apparently, if you kill the opponent with your special 3, you gain a soul then, and if you kill the opponent anytime in the process of capturing the soul, you also gain the soul. So yeah, those are 2 additional ways to capture the soul. They'll probably need to be added in there for sure, but they're going to be apparently included in the champion spotlight for this character on her release in Arena kind of this week. So yeah, also the synergies. So she has, as a 3-star, she's missing 1 synergy with Angela, but she has this one with Guillotine. If she has less than 2 captured souls, she gains 1. Now that actually becomes useless when she gets awakened. You really don't need this synergy because she gains this passively when she's awakened. But the Mephisto one is pretty good because Morningstar will essentially start the fight with 1 bar of power, so he gets the special 3 much quicker in terms of ramping up. But also really good synergy with Guillotine there. Soul charges take 10 seconds longer to expire. That's a really good buff to Guillotine. Takes her soul charges from 10 seconds to 20 seconds expiration. Quite a nice damage output increase, and also a heal increase for Guillotine as well when she's awakened. And also, totally forgot the signature ability. But yes, she has the, I think she has the, oh no. Where's the 1 soul at the start? Maybe it's the first line of that. That seems maybe a little bit bugged at the moment. But yeah, I'm not entirely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100% certain that that's what the awakened ability does, but I don't really see it here. So yeah, one of the secondary things is basically Her weapon grants her a link to her opponent's soul, allowing her to siphon away a portion of the power from any fury, power gain, or regeneration buffs they trigger, reducing the potency of those buffs, and then giving her a buff of her own depending on what triggers. So, you know, if your opponent triggers a fury, you know, it reduces that and gives you a fury. Regeneration reduces that and gives you regen. A power gain reduces that and gives you power gain. So yeah, I think Morningstar, I don't think, in terms of her damage, because she also has quite a low crit rate and crit damage, she's not going to be like the best damage output character there, but in terms of like what she has and her utility, it looks to have an exponential amount on offer. So yeah, I'm interested to try out this champion when it comes to a little bit of Act 3 now. So I've built a team already. What am I going for? So we want to go to Story Quest, and then we want to go to Act 3, the Thanos challenge, and the final chapter. And we are going to see how this... It's been a very, very long time since I've done Act 3 on the main account. So we're going to filter by Freestar, Mystic Champion, and then our Morningstar. She's a little bit the way down there. But we have, what is it? Yeah, the synergy with Mephisto, and then some additional crit from Magic, Juggernaut, and Colossus here. So yeah, I've just been playing about with some synergy teams. I'm not too sure if that's going to be the best one, but hey, we'll figure it out. So let's go ahead and begin the quest. And I want to take the path, maybe with the most cosmics. I'm not too sure. Alright, let's have a little bit of a look. Yeah, we want to try and avoid those science champions. So I feel like I'm going to go to right, because then we only have the Abomination. I'll quickly get the Abomination down, maybe with like a, maybe just with magic. Just quickly tear through that. So we're going to start off... Oh, man. Been watching Yeet and Legacy, because they got their 5-star Morningstars from winning the tournaments at Comic-Con. So friggin' lucky. That's an awesome ability that she just starts with 1 bar of power with Mephisto. I really like that synergy for sure. So we're going to get to the special free straight away and try and capture the soul. Kind of see how that looks. Right, so we got the evade there. Damn. I just kind of... I'm such a big fan of bleed champions that I kind of wish her mace was having a bleed as well. But I get that she's already got all this other stuff that might be a little bit too good. Right, so it's also on blocked hits as well, I believe, that you gain these charges. Oh, and also, look, there's a little animation, I don't know if you see it, that kind of, what is it? Blood is being siphoned from Black Bolt. Damn, that is very, very cool. Yeah, I'm liking that, big fan of that. So we should have 2 souls now, right? So our abilities, they're going to start ramping up quite a bit. I think we're on 2. Oh, we're already on 3. How did we get on 3? Damn. Yeah, how did we get on 3? I'm a little bit confused. I swear we only start off with 1. Right, no complaints though. No complaints. Right, let's go in. Let's go in again. Very excited. I'm so excited to get to. Do you reckon it was the fact that we killed her, like, killed the opponent maybe the exact same time as capturing the soul? Maybe that was it. Yeah, we don't need to worry about special freeze on this one, so we'll go ahead, fire this off. Should have fired it off a little bit earlier so we can get a stack special 1. Right, let's slam that down. Get the dexterity evade there. Oh man, I love that kind of blood red siphoning animation. Got 4 souls, so you can only capture 1 soul per fight. What? That was some ridiculous bonus energy damage. That was insane from the special. I saw some big numbers come up in red there. Okay, ladies, I'm very, very hyped right now. Let's see if we get 1 more soul and then we get the lifesteal as well. So when we get the lifesteal, I'm a little bit tempted to maybe take, like, try and tactfully take a couple of hits just so we get knocked down without dying. So that's what we're going to try and aim to do. Right, let's go in for the 5 combo. Yeah, the damage doesn't seem too bad so far. It's very hard to tell though, this early on. Right, let's fire this off. Get that last soul captured. Damn. Okay, slam that special free down, and then we don't have to see any more special frees. which is great. Then we can just spam the special 1 and just win, go in like a wrecking ball. Right. Oh man, I'm so excited to start the next fight. And right, let's fire this off. Look at that energy damage. That is bonkers. It's insane when you ramp it up. Right. Okay. I'm very excited just to start the next fight and just smack down a special 1. It's gonna be so badass. Well, maybe 5 combo. Yeah, we got a 5 combo special 1. We'll see how the fight opening does. That is some damage and a half there, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Let's see some big tasty crits on that special 1. Right, how much is this going to take off? What? Look at that! That's crazy! I should have just gone in straight for another special 1 as well. Imagine like a good Mystic Dispersion matchup with this character. That really does start smacking hard once, yeah, you've built these souls up, and also we can get the regen. I'm going to try and get hit a little bit here. Just want to try and control it a little bit. Okay, yeah, we got a nice pull to heal up from now. Damn, that special 2's badass. Wow, I'm really quite enjoying Morningstar so far. I was thinking about maybe going for, because Morningstar's awakened ability as well. She's one of those characters, it doesn't look like she's going to need to be awakened. It looks like it's going to be very nice if she's awakened, for sure. But it certainly doesn't seem kind of essential for playing the character, because you get most of the core stuff, even when she's unawakened. Right, that lifesteal is proccing pretty nicely as well. And the unblockable for the SP1. Yeah, I reckon that lifesteal is going to scale so well. Especially with, you know, you've got like the attack, the 20% attack boost and stuff like that. Does it go off the energy damage as well? I'm very tempted. I think I'll try... do I want to try... Let's try Morningstar in this Abomination matchup. The poison, even in the... It shouldn't wreck Morningstar. Fingers crossed. And if it does, we'll find out if she loses her souls or not. But fingers crossed it won't. Right, special 1. I think it's very... You need to get, like, the crits just give so much more energy damage if you can get them off the SB1. Also, this is going to chip Morningstar down a little bit so we can see how good that regen is. Damn. Right, let's avoid that Abomination SB2. Right, quickly get the evade on that last medium. Smash that down. I'm telling. I think this is the team to use for Morningstar, because those crits on the special 1 there, just providing such an excess amount of damage. It's amazing. Really enjoying that. I can only imagine what the 441 is going to be like. I'm interested to see how many hits she takes down Thanos in. But yeah, already I'm feeling like Morningstar is going to be the alliance. She's going to be a fantastic option. If you run like a lot of map 5 and you get through the first few fights and play quite well, build your souls up, man, I don't know. I've got huge hopes for this champion for sure. Let's bring that regen home. Get a little bit of fury now as well. Wow, she's a friggin' wrecking ball, man. Friggin' wrecking ball. Okay, we got this is where it matters though. We got the Thanos matchup here. Right, let's get on with the Morningstar. Damn. Right, let's see if we can have a good little fight here. Smack this one down. That energy damage is so much. Oh my god, it's honestly absurd. Maybe want to try. I'll try using a special 2 as well this fight. Just see how it's going. But I think the special 1 is definitely the way to go. Once you got the souls, it's definitely SP1 spam. Unless maybe you're in like a matchup that's like Old Man Logan or Groot. But yeah, she's destroying Thanos here. As well, the synergy with Mystic Dispersion in this matchup with Thanos' armor is just absolutely killing. Damn. I'm very interested. I think, like, already I'm kind of getting this very early, like, demigod vibe for Morningstar. I'm not too sure. She could maybe be god tier. I really want to see, like, a scaled up Morningstar, because that's special 1, man. On a free 30, it's hitting... This is, honestly, probably the hardest special 1 from a free star that I've seen. I don't know any free star at free 30 that can kind of ramp that damage out of the bag just by smashing that down on the SB1. So yeah, I mean, if you're a new player, man, I think you definitely want to grind in Arena, at least for the free star version of Morningstar. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my kind of first impressions of Morningstar. Crazy champion, crazy champion. She's got obviously some big cons, like if you can't ramp up, if you can't get the souls, then you don't really want to play her. But those matches and quests and fights where, you know, you can get those souls and ramp up, she's just going to take it home, man. She's going to absolutely clean up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video today. If you did, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic day.